the fall camp, and so we're not there yet, but give us another week.
Have you found that certain combinations kind of work better together, or is it one of those that you just need everybody kind of on the same
You
page?
know, it's actually great that you can throw different combinations because nobody can get comfortable, right? So I can put, Trey at the boundary, Dion, put Dion at the field. You can put Dion at the nose and put Ox at the field. So, all those guys being able, because you don't never know what happens during the season, so, and injuries happen. So all those guys got to know what all three guys are doing at all times.
Because Dinkins, he's got a lot of length in there that kind of, I think, sets him apart from some of those guys. Has he shown that explosiveness?
He has, and it's his time. He's going in his third year. He's a long, athletic kid. He's blessed with that long limbs, like you talked about, and so he's working really hard, and he's going to be a force for guys in the middle. And so, we want him to beat up on those centers and those guards, and let those linebackers run free.
Khalil, it took him a while to kind of get healthy and everything. Have you seen him play catch up, or is there still?
I'll be honest with you. I think Khalil's probably the X factor. I think he's very special. He's what the next level is looking for. He's long, athletic, can run, very athletic, talented kid, and so it's his time. It's his time. He showed flashes last year, did a lot of good work for us, and then he hurt his shoulder. But he's back. He's 100%, and we're really excited about him in the next couple of weeks.
What does Trayvon have to do to take the next step as a pass rusher?
You just got to keep working. You got to be a student of the game. He's just one of those things where you just got to study your opponents, and then study yourself and see what are the things. My job is to give him the tools to put in his toolbox so that he can go out and be dominant. He has it. He has the ability. He has the athleticism, and hopefully all of that we work during Indy will transfer over during game time.
It's, I don't know how many practices so far without a game. How do you try to use different ways to pull it out of Dion to be the Dion Walker we know every day?
Yeah, I just gotta be like a gnat. I gotta be like that gnat that you can never really get rid of, and so I'm just always pushing him to be elite. It's really up to him. He can be the most dominant guy out there every practice, every game, but it's gonna be him. There's gotta be a mindset that he wants to go out there and just kick butt every day, and so I'm just pushing him to be the best version of him, and that's it. And I'm not backing off, and he has a really good opportunity to be one of the great ones that ever come through here.
What kind of camp has he had?
Oh, he's had a dominant. He's been very dominant. He's been explosive. I mean, he's a smart kid. He's big and he's talented, but he's smart. He's smart in the classroom. He's smart, on the football field. He listens. He asks questions, and those things are really going to help him at the next level.
He's doing his thing, kind of command double teams and dominate. What does that do as far as opening up opportunities for the young guys?
Well, of course, but the thing about it is we have a few dominant pass rushers, and so if you double team Dion, then what are you going to do with? You talked about Trayvon Ricker. What are you going to do with JJ? So what are you going to do with Keaton? So we have some dominant guys, and so that's the thing. They're going to have to pick their poison. At the same time, Dion is talented enough to beat those double teams, and so it's my job to continue to train them, to teach them how to rush a double team, and so we're doing all those things to really help him, and just thinking out of the box on what our offense is going to do to try to stop him, and so and that's Coach White. Coach White, he's a great defensive coordinator, always coming up with cool things to help guys get free, and so we're excited. We're excited that now we can stop beating up on each other and go beat up on someone else. Kendrick's doing good. He's doing good. He's in the weight room. Another talented young man, him and Tavion Gass. I'm very excited about those two freshmen. They're going to be really good, working really hard. They're students of the game, ask a lot of questions, and I mean they have the makeup to be really good defensive linemen.
Talking about the double teams or maybe even triple teams for Dion, I know sometimes guys can get frustrated when they can't get through those. How do you fight through that?
Well, if he's getting triple team, then there should be two other guys free, right? So it's just one of those things where he has to understand that he's going to draw a crowd. If he goes to the mall, he's going to draw a crowd. If he's on campus, he's going to draw a crowd. When he's on the football field, he's going to draw a crowd. And so I just got to teach him when he's on the football field how to handle that, not get frustrated, and when he does get his one-on-ones, he's got to make them count.
You said he could be one of the best guys to ever come through here. You've been around here for a long time. Does he remind you of anybody that you played with or that you saw play here?
No,
He's-
no. I think he's one of a kind. Of course, Josh Allen was a great one. I just think that Deion can really be a very elite defensive lineman. Can he be a first round? No doubt he can be a first round. But that's going to be him, and that's going to be on his development and how he pushes himself to be great. And so. My job is to push him, to encourage him, to give him all the tools, and he's listening. He's doing all the right things.
You may have already answered this, but what's the energy been like this week now that camp's kind of officially over? They started class, but we're not quite to game
That's
week
right.
yet.
Well, Coach Stu, I'm the one with all the energy. So I'm the one with the energy, running around with the guys, getting them excited. But they're excited. They're excited that now school has started, camp's over now, and now we're 1 week before kickoff. So they're very excited. What you don't want to do is get them too high right now, and then they get out on Saturday and just just run crazy. So they're even keeled, and so another good practice. Tomorrow we'll get out of it, and then we'll get to our grand prep. So we're excited.
Speaking of fall camp, you're battling a more rejuvenated offensive line maybe than the past couple of years. What has that taught you and the team as well in terms of how you strategize against Kentucky's offensive line?
Well, you know what? Not really a strategy. I think what happens is if you want to have a dominant offensive line and defensive line, they have to work together. So one of the things that me and Coach Yanzer does, we work really well together. I'm always, whatever he needs or whatever I need, we always communicate it so we can help one another. And at the end of the day, as long as we continue to compete against each other and get out to one another every day at practice, it doesn't do nothing but make both of us better.